review on what Monday we did, so you guys have that on YouTube, so you can check it out. Just follow along. If you understand infographics and what you're supposed to do, go ahead and just start working on your stuff. But I'm just going to go through this and quickly, and here we go. Okay, so when you get your files, your vector files online, could have swore I put this on here. Hey, Wyatt. Oh, here it is. Okay, so when you get your vector files online and download them, all that jazz. So this is what I'm going to work with. I'm going to work with one of these guys. And then this is going to be my background. I'll probably delete her out of there and just use this background. Okay, so what we'll do is open this an AI file, which is an Illustrator, an Adobe Illustrator file. We'll start taking out the background and taking the pieces that we want. Okay, so when we get in there, there's our file, and each layer is already like, you can kind of see each layer and which one it's doing. So I think I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to delete this background. I don't care about that. Objects. So here's each individual object or person. Okay, I think I'm going to get rid of these two, and I'm going to keep this one. Okay, I'm going to move him into the center so it's easier to work with. Okay, so we have our dude with the cell phone walking. Don't recommend doing that. I've hit a pole doing that before. It's not fun. So we have all our individual layers, as you can tell, right here. So these are individual layers of the person. There's his leg. Okay, so then there's his shadow too, which is kind of cool. They added a shadow on here. So what we want to do is create each layer for any part that we want moved. So obviously we want his legs moving, and we'd probably want his arms moving as well. So we'll create a new layer for his left leg. And I believe it's this one right here. And there's his foot. So let's highlight that. Release to layers. There's his foot. Put that into there. We have his foot in there. We also need this, which is his line, I believe. Or wait. What is this? Oh, that's his collar. So we'll click that. Release to layer sequence. Grab it. Throw it in there. There we go. Now we just need his foot now. Where's his foot? Right there. Okay. Do the exact same thing. Release to layer sequence. Throw it in there. And we got his whole entire foot right there. There's a little bit of a white thing right at the bottom of his foot. There it is. I think that's the end of his shoe. We might as well throw that as well. It's just a repeated process, guys. Repeated process. Once you get this process down, it should come like super easy for you. Okay, so we have all of his layers for his left foot in there. We're going to name it left foot or left leg. That'd probably be better. Okay, so there's one whole layer that we would move. let's see. These are his hair. What is this? It's his arm. Okay, so let's get his other foot here going. There's his main other foot right there. Okay, so let's create a new layer and get that. Highlight it. Release to layers. There we go. Put that in there. And then let's find his other leg or foot. Release to layers. Done. Put that in there. And now we need to find, I believe it's this thing. Yep. The bottom of his foot. You put that as well. There is his foot, or his right leg. Oops, something shut off. Oh my God, this stupid thing.
I started beefing with Andy guys.
Fucking. We got our video studio back though.
Oh, we did that?
Yeah. So you guys can work in there. We're working in there next week, I believe, for VFX. And you guys get 2 weeks to work on that. Oh, yeah. They moved everything back into their space, which it should have been there in the first place. So yeah, we had a huge fight with them. But Dan was just like, you know what, guys? Get this figured out by Tuesday or I'm coming after you. And then they moved it back in their space.
Not as scary as Dan was.
I was just being nice about it, but Dan's like, guess what, motherfucker? No, he's not like that whatsoever, but he did send a serious email. Okay. I'm going to move this so it doesn't freaking touch anything. Okay, back on track. Everybody pay attention if you don't understand this. There's our 2 right legs. Bam. Okay. So now we want to maybe move his hand. It's going to take a little longer than I thought. Oh, that's his whole body. That's his phone. There's his hand. There's his arm. That's his arm. And where are those lines? Right there. Okay, so let's create a new layer. We're going to name this arm with phone. Okay, so now let's create these, take these little lines for his arm, release the layers. Bam, oops, Command Z that. Bam. Okay, do the exact same thing. I believe that's it right there. And I think we need to create, let's see how, when we animate this, I believe we're gonna have to create this to be a second layer. Or maybe not. let's see here. So sometimes you have to kind of like act it out to see how you kind of want to do it. I think we might be able to pull this off as just one whole layer. If not, you guys get the idea what you're supposed to do. All right, so there's that. There's the hand. And now the phone. She's right there. Okay. Oops. What just happened? I just did like the whole group. There we go. Okay. There's our arm with the phone. Okay. Now we want to do the suitcase. Almost done. Create a new layer. Okay. There's the arm. Start into it. Bam. That's the head. There's the suitcase. Now, I think I want to leave that as one whole layer. So we can just go like that. We don't need to separate the hand with the suitcase, because there's all the parts right there. So we can just literally drag that and put that in with the, there we go. Because we're just going to do a slow, just a boom. So there's a little bit of a mishap right here. We need to drag that there. Okay, so then now we need to drag this underneath there. Why isn't that hiding that? That should be hiding that. I don't understand. Let's try that. No. Okay, we can fix it in After Effects. Okay, so after we get everything, there's his head. Just leave that as head. I'll right click or highlight these, sorry. I believe there's somewhere in here you can delete. Thought there was, maybe there's not. Delete group, there it goes. I don't think they'll show up in After Effects if you unhide them, hide them, but I'm just deleting them just in case, and also the background as well. Okay, so now we got our head and body, we got our hand with suitcase, our arm, our right leg, and our right leg and left leg. Okay, we're going to go over to here, file, save as, an Adobe Illustrator file. Man walking with phone. Where did I save that? Shoot. I think I saved it in the original photo folder. Okay. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's right here. So now let's look at our background. So we'll do file, new document. Just go. So let's grab our background here. And there's our background. I'm going to delete her out of there. Oh, can I not? Did they really create that? Oh my gosh, they did. They create, that's dumb. They created it as one whole layer. Okay. All right, well then, when we have that issue, we'll go to, what? Yep. Literally, guys, you just put in free vector. It's not hard on Google. Google will find it. You'll find something. And just click any type of background that you want. Okay, this isn't finding what I want.
I can not find free vector.
What?
I can't find like free vector images. You have to like pay for them.
No, you don't have to pay for anything. You just got to say copy and attribute. Go to the website that I showed you guys.
What's that?
There's got to be something on here. Where is free pick? This one right here. And you can just put in whatever you're looking for. What the heck? No. Okay, then we'll find the background that we want, which I saw one on here. Hopefully it's still on here that I wanted to use. Yeah, here we go. You go to download, oops, free download. What the heck? Back. No. Download, free download. Oh, you reached your download daily limit as a guest. Sign up and keep downloading resources. So we'll sign up.
Not pay.
What? Bro, I don't have time for this. You're really ticking me off right now. You guys are gonna see my anger side.
Have you used that TV, whatever?
Yeah.
There's free ones on there.
Is there?
Yeah, free to download.
Vec Dizzy.
Type in camping and it popped up.
Give me something. Come on,
You
let's
have
go.
to do it over
What's that?
what do we have to do? Do it over? Or what's our topic?
What we're doing is you're creating a story, or it can
Like
be
a product or
whatever you want. If you want to do a product, if you want to do just a little story of Charlie went down to go grab an apple or something, and literally just like, and he got hit by a bus.
Oh,
The
Wow.
end. You know, it can just be like something like that, or it can be like a PSA of drivers,
Could be like
no
an
texting and
educational
driving.
thing.
What?
Could be like educational, like.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
How long did it have to be?
Up to a minute. It can be 30 seconds. It can be like 10 seconds. It's just, I really want you guys to make it a story and put some narration to it. Okay. Back to it. And there we go. There's our highway. Now, I don't need to move the background. So I'm just going to keep it a JPEG. So now we'll open up After Effects. I mean, I probably could move the background, like maybe move some clouds or something, but oh. Okay, I'm gonna move you over here. All right, so now let's import our stuff. So there's all of our layers. And now we'll import our JPEG. So we go back. I think I downloaded it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So there's our background. Okay. And here's all of our layers. So we'll drag them into here. And now we're gonna have to, it's all messed up. So now we're gonna have to maneuver it. So let's get the body and legs correct here. So there's the body. And I got the files, I got the size a little off, but that's fine. Okay. And the legs. There's the right leg. We need to expand it a little bit. Okay, so hold on. Okay, that looks good. Now let's get his arm. Tiny little arm. Give him tiny little arms. And let's put it to where we think his shoulder would be, which is right about there. And let's get his other. Oops. Damn it. Hand with our suitcase. And we'll put that like right about where we think it would be. And we need to put that below. There we go. Below everything. And I think it would be what, like something like that maybe? Okay. So there's a dude. Let's see what happens when we create these 3D. Everything gets messed up. Okay, so then we start animating. What is this? This is the arm. What did that do? Hold up. We want to do the wrong one. See rotation. You go 12 frames. Back to 0. So he moves his arm a little bit. So he's doing that. And now we're gonna look at the, oh, I got these mixed up here. Oops. Oh God. Now we're gonna look at the suitcase. Lock that so we don't touch it. We'll just do a little rotation and move the position back a little bit. And then we'll start by creating some keyframes for the rotation and position. Go to 1 frame. Maybe put it back to 0 and put the position out a little bit. See what that looks like. So it's rendering, so it's laggy, but that looks pretty good. And if I want to make that longer, which would become slower, we'll go out to 3 frames. But we could up the rotation a little bit and move the position not too far out so it looks fake. Oops. That created keyframes accidentally. So there's a little animation right there. And it can go slow, it's fine. So now let's start moving the feet. I don't know how we're gonna do that one. Only because this wasn't made as 2 separate layers, but this was made as 1 layer, so we can definitely move that. We'll see what happens. So that's our right foot.
Does that puppet tool not work
That's
out
exactly right.
this stuff?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Let's try it. Why not? Let's go to like 3. Yeah, it does work. Good call, Jackson and Christian. It may be a little funky though. You know. Woo!
That looks like something else.
It may a little be funky. I don't think anybody has talked about that. Maybe they have. The tutorials I saw were not like that.
If you use the puppet tool, it doesn't look completely garbage. Then
No.
would you not have to like edit it in Illustrator?
You still have to put it in Illustrator to create each individual file,
Oh, okay.
because it won't work unless they're all in each individual file.
Like each body part.
Yeah, ones that you want to animate. Okay, so we did a little animation there, but I kind of want to have him walking. So let's start off with moving the whole, oops, that's locked. Moving the whole layer, and we'll just go to position and create a position keyframe. Oops. And we'll just move him 2 frames. Oops. Over like that. Okay. So now that's that. So let's start working with this leg right here. Oops. Well, oh, no, I don't want to do puppet. Not that layer. You may have to add more points in here. Maybe not. That looks really weird. Yeah, that's gonna be really funky. So I think I know why they don't use the puppet tool, because it makes it look really funky. And like I said, for you guys' project, you don't have to do moving infographic, like moving people walking or whatever. It can just be a dude talking. Or it literally can be no people at all and can just be like a educational piece, like Brady was saying. Yeah, this is gonna be funky. Start right there. It's like floating. So you could do this 2 ways. You could do this frame by frame, or you can make it look eh. So frame by frame would just be like you'd move the position over a little bit, you'd rotate it a little bit like that, and move the position over like that to make it look like a, and then that messes up. So then you pretty much have to do like frame by frame. Hold up. My arm's not moving. Oh, it is moving. I just can't really see it.
Let's just CGI it on the green screen downstairs.
I mean, yeah, you could. Okay. There we go. Or if you even want to do something like this, oops. Grab the whole thing. Oops. Oops. Nope, I am really messing up now. Hold on. What is going on? Yeah, move my keyframes back to like original position because some of them were a little messed up. There we go. So once you animate it, then you can add like text. Oops, it's way too big. And I don't know, maybe like something like that. Get it big. Like that. And we'll put that there. We'll do a little animation of the text as well. So let's just go to maybe let's do a Z rotation. Oops, that was the wrong one. X? Yeah, it was X. Adjust that a little bit because you can kind of see it. There we go. There's a little PSA. Look both ways before crossing the street. Oh. Should I put a car in there and an explosion? Hit him.
Should have him get hit and then have his head fly off.
I could have if I would have separated that layer. So that totally would happen. Let's go to hopefully you guys have been downloading stuff because I'm gonna probably get rid of this after next week, so because I'm not using it. So wait, what? Oh, I need to sign in. The username is Midwest Photo Guy. Password is DMM1234. This will not look good with the scene, but it's fine. Aren't you popping up effects controls? Oh, that's because I didn't put the key. I think it's this one. There it goes. So then we'll need to adjust the tolerance. Get rid of all the green. Oh man, that's really gonna take a lot. Shoot. Showing you a preview of VFX next week. It's really not doing much. Come on, dude. You can still see a lot of green. And now it's gonna like go crazy. So I would just drag this to where I want it to start. And put my position over just a little, tiny bit. Just for examples, we'll not have to focus too much on that. But wow, it gets blown up. Oops. Probably like 179. Four. Kind of got rid of it, yeah. I don't know what those pixels are doing though. Bam. What we'll do right here is then we'll just, oops. We'll just hide all these layers, cut them, delete them. So then he's gone. And there you go. Okay, so project for next week. Student will create either an instructional video or narrative short film. So yeah, educational is fine. Using After Effects as the primary animation tool. Illustration of elements are not required. Characters, scenes, props, etc. can be all sourced from Google Images, vector files. Tip: use PNG with transparency whenever possible. Infographic video. Narration track is required. I want you guys to, either find somebody talking or yourself talking and create a story or just a small little thing saying, hello, my name is Ted and I am, I don't know. Let me find some examples for you guys. Credits can be included in total time. So here's some tips. Create and use a color palette. You guys know what that is, right? A color palette. You know what that is? Okay. Follow the rule of thirds for composing shots, just like when you're shooting something. Use the 3D camera to give depth. You guys know how to do that. If you don't, well, should have been paying attention. When necessary, use real life videos as animation references, and I'll show you a couple here. You can create a storyboard if you want. It will help. Try and looking at another project, and basically you can copy it. That's what I do for everything. So I don't copy, I mimic. I get inspired. Info. Oh, this is Kelsey's YouTube. Infographic educational video. 10-minute morning yoga. All right, here's some examples, guys.
University graduates on average earn 75% more than those who don't attend.
So
In Australia, university graduates on average earn 75% more than those who don't attend university. So it's great that we have one of the most generous university access schemes in the world, where the taxpayer pays for the entire university degree up front.
What's that? I'm not expecting this. What I'm giving you guys ideas. It could just be like, hi, I'm Jackson from Hawkeye Community College. I'm in the digital mass media program. The digital mass media program is the most fun and whatever program. That's it.
and the student pays their share when they earn a decent wage. But our higher education system needs to continuously improve to remain competitive with our Asian neighbours and the rest of the world, which is why, for the first time ever, we're expanding the scheme to include a variety of...
Okay, so you get what an educational video would be. Let's see if we can find a more easier one. This might be something super easy. Maybe not.
Creating your trading business plan. In
Nope.
this video, you
We're looking for something super short. Ideas for killer infographic videos. That's funny. This also is another idea you guys could do. So I didn't just say using, you know, vector files and stuff like that. That was just one thing. You could record your own video.
It's 7:30 a.m. and as he walks to the office, Ashley's
And
thinking about
add
a lot of things. Finally teaching his son to
graphics
ride
like
his
that.
bike. And of
So
course,
that is
not forgetting
also
his
in
wife's
the...
birthday. But most of all,
Yeah.
he's thinking of new ways to improve his clients' communications using
That
the
is also
powerful
in there. So you
combination
could film a little story and do something with that. What is this? This looks something kind of cool.
We encourage borrowers and lenders to chat on Kid Karma and know each other better before transacting. After all, building a trusted community is one of our goals, and it is good karma. Once a booking request is made, the lender and borrower can chat, but phone numbers and mail IDs can be shared only after the lender accepts the rental and borrower makes an online payment. For ease of use, all action buttons are available on the chat window. Accept, deny, payment link, verify payment.
So that's a good one. There we go. This rocking out over here. So there you go. There's something super easy, short. I would like narration though. Like I said, it's required. Of someone talking and saying stats or whatever. Let's see, that's a minute 50. Let's see what this is.
Are you a business owner?
There we go.
If you are and you're seeing this, then our advertising works. Origin is a creative marketing and brand agency in the MENA region
Oh.
that will help you boost your marketing and sales. Want to know more?
Whoa.
Check out our website, www.originmena.com, or follow our social channels.
So there you go. There's a bunch of ideas. What is this one? This one looks kind of cool. Oh, we got a little bouncing ball in there. Whoa. So there's no sound to this, so I don't really understand what's going on. It's something with medical, now home. Okay. Is it like insurance, medical insurance, hospital? Who's this? Chris. You need sound, buddy. I don't know what the heck's going on. but there was one. Google infographic. Bluehost sucks. I'm just kidding. They're great. That was pretty cool. So start thinking of ideas. You should have already started thinking of ideas on Monday. Start thinking of ideas. Why is my account not in here? And this will be due next week, Wednesday at midnight. And those who haven't turned in their other assignment, I'm gonna get hard on you. Turn it in. If you want to pass this class, you need to turn in work, okay? I am serious. I want you guys to pass this class. Turn in your work. I'm not going to discredit points if it's late. I want you guys to turn it in. A lot of you haven't been turning in work, so get that stuff in as soon as possible. Because I want you guys to all pass this class and graduate. Because if you don't, pass, you don't graduate. What's up, Wyatt?
I wasn't here for the day with the transitions, and I had to do 2 transitions to get for class. You said you had a recording of it that you put in there? I don't know if I forgot.
Okay, let's hold up here. Let's stop the